Welcome to a technology tip from the Planet Doug Patreon. And this technology tip is about something I just discovered recently. And it's possible that everybody knows about this already, but I didn't know, and I'm finding it extremely useful. So this tip is about the toolbar for Google Chrome. So here we are looking at the Google Chrome page. And I guess this line here on either side of the search bar is the toolbar. And it turns out there are many items that you can add to the toolbar. Right now, of course, we've got the home page button. You click on that, it takes you to the home page. This is the reload this page button backwards and forwards. And I think these are on by default. But it turns out there are a whole bunch more of these buttons that you can add to your toolbar. And the way you do that is by going to the three-dot menu, click on that, then go down, down, down to right here where it says More Tools. Under More Tools, you select Customize Chrome. This opens up this window where you can adjust the appearance and the color scheme, light, dark. I tend not to do any of this anymore. I just don't have the time to worry about things like that. But if you go underneath that, then you see Toolbar. Click on this arrow for the toolbar, and this opens up a whole bunch of new buttons that you can add to your toolbar. And right now, as you can see, that they are all toggled off. I used to have them on, but I turned them all off just for this demonstration. And we've got Google Password Manager. You can put that on your toolbar. So this doesn't mean you're turning on Password Manager or turning on any of these features. These features are there already. These just add basically a shortcut button to your toolbar. So if I scan down the list, here's a very useful one for me. Search with Google Lens. And of course, Google Lens is a feature that's built into Google. But if I turn on this toggle switch right up here, now there is a button on the toolbar. So if I'm sitting here on this page and I see something on the page, I want to know about it. All I need to do now is click on Google Lens, and then I can highlight whatever I want. There's the logo for Patreon, but maybe I don't know what that is, so I select it with Google Lens, and it does a search, and boom, it tells you the logo belongs to Patreon, and then it gives you a whole bunch of visual matches to that thing. So, I mean, if you've never used Google Lens before, I can tell you that it is extremely useful. I'm constantly seeing things on web pages, photographs of a flower or a mushroom or a camera, anything at all, and you don't know exactly what it is. You can use Google Lens to highlight it and find out what it is. But now that I have it on my toolbar, in order to open Google Lens, I just click on the button. And there it is. And then I can select something. Let's see what it tells me. Does it recognize itself? Yes, the image you sent is the Google logo. So there it is. Now I have Google Lens on my toolbar. Let's add a couple more things. Click on the three-dot menu, down to More Tools, Customize Chrome, then Toolbar, and some other ones that I find all of them useful, to be honest. I have nearly all of them turned on. But a new one, for example, is this one, Create a QR Code. So if you toggle that on, and now you look at your toolbar, there's a new button right here, which is a Create QR Code. It isn't active right now because I don't have a web page open, but let's open up Wikipedia. So now Wikipedia is open. Let's go to the home page for Wikipedia. And now maybe I want to create a QR code for Wikipedia. So I just click on this button now, and boom, it created a QR code for Wikipedia, and I can copy it, download, do whatever I want. And this is something that more and more people are using. And if you add the toolbar button, then you can create QR codes all the time. So let's add a couple of more tools, customize Chrome, open up the toolbar, and now we can add printing, we could add Google Translate, we could add copying a link. There's a very useful one. So let's use that one as our next example. So now we can, because I do this all the time, where maybe I found something interesting and now I want to send a link to that website. Normally I would like highlight it, right click, do something, but now all I need to do is click on this button. Copy link. There you see, a link has been copied. And then I can go somewhere and paste that link. So copy link is a very useful button. 3-dot menu, more tools, customize, toolbar. What's another one that I would find personally interesting or useful? Definitely downloads, because I download a lot of things that I might want to open up my download. This is kind of a specialty one, print. If you have a printer attached to your laptop, it's useful, but you can also print into a PDF document. So I use that all the time. I use Google Translate all the time. Reading mode I don't use. Send to your devices, I use that all the time. And I also use Task Manager. And there we are. So those would be all of the shortcut buttons that I would turn on. And then now if we let's clean this up by just going back to Google homepage. And now you can see all of my shortcut buttons on the toolbar. So that one, of course, is searching with Google Lens. That one is the QR code, copying the link, opening up my download folder. This is the grouped history. I think that one is there all the time by default. And there is my printing shortcut, Google Translate. Send to your devices. With that one, of course, whatever page you're on, it will send a link to your smartphone or tablet, whatever it is you have as a device. And then finally, Task Manager. So, and then you can rearrange them. I don't think I've ever done that before, but they tell me you can just click on it and move it. So the ones I would use most of the time is probably Google Lens. QR code, not very often. I thought maybe I could move it. Let's see. Yep. So there is my downloads. I use that all the time, so I'll make it number 2. And maybe it has to be active in order for it to be moved. So let's Google Translate. I use that all the time. Make it number 3. Links, number 4. And just move QR code to the end. Task Manager, pretty uncommon. Send to my devices is probably a bit more important to me. So there, now I've rearranged them in a way that I like. So there you have it, the Google Chrome toolbar. If you didn't know about this, maybe that can help you out in the future a little bit. And chances are you probably already knew about it. But either way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little tip, and I'll see you back here on Patreon or on the Planet Doug YouTube channel or the Planet Doug Behind the Scenes channel. Don't forget about my behind the scenes content for podcasts and bonus videos, things like that. All right, see you next time.